Hello, hello, hello. I decided to come back because y'all know I was on live earlier, and I have some time. Um, I have a lot of time on my hands now. Well, not a lot of time, but my time is limited because the weekend I am going to be super, 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 super busy. So I am going to wait a few minutes or a couple seconds so that everybody get in here. And I know when I start talking, that's when everybody kind of go come in. But the video that I wanted to do this on was, of course, crystals, okay, and chakras, because everybody has been asking me a lot of questions about chakras, how to activate them, their purpose, and things of that nature. Okay, so this is why I'm here. I am here to just clarify a couple things in regards to chakras. I am going to use I got this off of Brother Panic's website, occultlectures.com, and basically he just lays out a little bit of the chakras, like their primary colors, their functions. How can you tell if you have an overactive chakra or underactive chakra? Okay. He doesn't mention crystals that go with chakras, but that's where I'm here to come in, kind of to fill in the hole. In regards to that, okay? So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay. What else did I want to do? I had notes. Make sure I got myself together. Okay, so chakras. What are chakras? Okay. The best way I can describe them, I know everybody has their different descriptions of describing chakras, so I'm gonna do my best to describe chakras. Chakras, from my understanding, are basically energy portals located within the body, okay? And there are 7 main chakras, but you have a whole bunch of other chakras that are located in the meantime, between time, okay? So, but for right now, I'm focusing on the 7 main chakras, okay? Which is your root, your sacral, with your solar plexus, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your brow chakra, and your crown chakra, okay? And then from your crown chakra is your Akashic records, okay? So your Akashic record would kind of be out here, okay? And all of these things, all of these chakras kind of, I don't want to say determines your aura, but it does play a very important part depending on which one's out of whack and which ones are over access or which ones are balanced, can really have a makeup of your ethereal body. Okay, so I'm going to go through them briefly, and then when I go through them briefly, I'm going to, at the end, give some examples of crystals that I use, that I have right now, to go with these chakras, okay? So, number 1, okay, I'm going to use them too. I have this little thing here that I bought like a year ago. They're like chakra crystals. And I'm kind of going to use these as like my diagram, okay? So this is your root chakra, okay? Okay, so the root chakra is, of course, the red chakra. I've been talking about the root chakra a lot lately. The root chakra is located at the base of your spine. This is also known as the kundalini or root chakra. Remains in the body yourself. Okay, so this chakra connects you to the physical world. Okay, so your root chakra here is like the foundation of the chakras. If your root chakra is not intact, I said this in my last video, your root chakra is not intact, then any other chakras that you try to work on won't function properly because your foundation is fucked up. So anytime you try to do any type of chakra work, always start with your root chakra, okay? You want to have a nice foundation when trying to build a house. Because think about it, if a house don't have a neat foundation, you know, everything that you try to build upon in the house is going to collapse, okay? And you don't want that, all right? So with the root chakra, right, it's and to kind of get you an idea where it's located, the root chakra is located like kind of the gooch area. It's like the area between like your anus and your genital area, okay? So if you was to do like Kegels or some squeezes, you know what I'm saying, that little area that's like right there, you know, where your butt is, that is where your root chakra is primarily located, okay? So a healthy root chakra makes you grounded, centered, you feel pride, belonging, You are really good with money. You don't really have to worry about money too much. But too much of a root chakra can create egotism, greed, addicted to wealth, sadistic, somebody who's very, very highly sexual. So these are the type of people who just fuck anything that they see, okay? And this is how you know that they have an overactive root chakra, okay? Lack of a root chakra would consist of the best way I could describe lacking a root chakra or your chakra being under access is you'll have that feeling of not being grounded, okay? You'll have that feeling of, okay, and root chakra, I told y'all, deals with materialism, money, okay? So anytime that you feel like, okay, how am I gonna pay this bill? How am I gonna pay that bill? And you're constantly stressed out about finances and things like that, that's the #1 indicator that your root chakra is kind of depleted a little bit, okay? So it's really good to kind of get that energy down there, okay? Also, insignificant root chakra, other things that can indicate based on feeling is you're fearful, frustrated, you feel alienated, lack of confidence, not grounded. Lack of confidence mean lack of confidence, I would say, in achieving success, okay? Like, damn, like it's a concrete jungle out there. How am I gonna make it out there? You know what I'm saying? These are all the things that deal with the root chakra. Now, before I continue on with chakras, you can tell which chakra is out of balance based on how you feel, okay? So based on how your external world and your internal world is. So if you're feeling constantly anxious or have anxiety, different feelings will tell you which chakra is kind of imbalanced. And like I said, an example with that would be your external world too. So you have to pay attention to your emotional body to tell you which chakras are kind of out of balance. And then you also have to pay attention to your external world. What are you attracting that's in your external world, and what do you need to kind of work on the inside to kind of get in tune so that you won't have those issues, okay? So, okay, that's the root chakra, okay? Little basis before I, get on to questions and crystals and shit, okay? Next is your sacral chakra, okay? I talked about the sacral chakra a lot. The sacral chakra is your orange chakra, okay? The sacral chakra is located right below your navel, okay? So this is where basically your genitals are located. It's represented by the color orange, things like that. This chakra controls emotional feelings. This chakra controls sexual energy, reproductive system, things like that, okay? So a healthy sacral chakra will really include, let me see what he got here. Friendly, creative, healthy, very intuitive, but very emotionally balanced, okay? And you can see this with women who have an imbalanced sacral chakra when they emotions just be all over the fucking place. Like, so you really have to, like I said, this is a feminine chakra, okay? So a lot of women, I talked about this in my last video, a lot of women are pulling from their sacral. And depending on, like I said, if a woman feels like a woman, her natural femininity will come out. That's really on the basis of her solar plexus. It's either depleted, you know what I'm saying? So she's feeling more masculine. She doesn't really attract men that much. Or it's very access. So meaning she has attachment issues, daddy issues, and things like that. So, just be cognizant of that. But access of sacral chakra energy, I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Basically, this can make you selfish, arrogant, lustful, okay? So we see a lot of that in our generation now. A lot of people just want to fuck something like rabid little dogs, okay? So feelings of guilt, I'm sorry, that's wrong section, but emotionally explosive, overly anxious, manipulative, especially emotional manipulation. A lot of water signs, so Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces live in their sacral chakra, so they have the ability or the power to emotionally manipulate to get what they want, and things like that, okay? Constantly seeking power. Like I said, just wanting to one up people all the time, okay? So a depleted sacral chakra would be somebody who is, and the sacral chakra is by guilt, okay? So you got guilt, self-negating, overly sensitive, somebody who hides emotions, somebody who holds on to emotional hurt, somebody who's introverted, unable to show emotions, worries about what other people think, things like that, okay? I know for women, I've experienced this too. When I used to have sex with casual sex and didn't know really the value of sex, I would really I would feel like this guilt after I have sex with a person. I didn't understand where it was coming from, but it's because as a woman, like I said, I live in my solar plexus. That's where my femininity comes from. So yeah, I will experience those feelings of guilt, like, damn, I shouldn't have did this, okay? So I really had to stop that when I understand exactly what I was doing, okay? So that's the sacral chakra, all right? Next, I'm going to move on to the solar plexus chakra, which is my favorite chakra, which is I have an over access of this chakra, okay? So your solar plexus is represented by the color yellow, okay? The solar plexus is located below your breastbone. So right here, kind of like maybe, I'll say 10 inches above your navel, so like right here. So it's like where your breastbone is. This is your willpower. This is your will to succeed. This is where you stand up for yourself, okay? So it's that fire that you feel when somebody got you fucked up, basically. Long story short, when somebody has you fucked up, this is what you feel. Like, oh no, like you feel that, I can't explain it. Like, it's like you feel that fire, that burning, to really assert yourself. So this deals with assertion, okay? So a healthy solar plexus is outgoing, respectful, spontaneous, cheerful, sense of belonging, expansive, logical, also creative and self-aware. Somebody who has an access of a solar plexus energy is a workaholic, somebody who's overly demanding, needing change, contradictory, planning but never manifesting, and then somebody who's, like I said, just a bully. You know what I'm saying? Bullies really have an what do you call this? Overactive solar plexus, okay? A little solar plexus or a depleted solar plexus kind of looks like paying attention to feelings like this. Depression, lack of self-esteem, blaming others for their faults, lack of confidence, hurt feelings, confused, poor digestion, because like I said, the solar plexus is located here, so this is kind of the area where your intestines is and shit. May suffer from delusions or schizophrenia. That's like a high case scenario. Somebody who has apathy, so meaning a lack of empathy, so somebody who just don't give a fuck about anybody's feelings at all but their own, okay? Somebody who's anxious, have panic, worry, etc. All right, so that's your solar plexus, okay? It is the yellow chakra, all right? So I just went through briefly the lower chakras, okay? Now, what I'm going to talk about is the heart chakra, one of the most important chakras ever. It is represented by the color green, okay? Your heart chakra, okay? Your heart chakra is the gateway to your upper chakras, okay? So if you are unable to penetrate your heart chakra, then it really is going to be impossible for you to shoot that energy from your lower chakras through here to your upper chakras to get higher states of consciousness, okay? So your heart chakra is represented by the color green, okay? This is where it is represented by 432 terahertz when you look on the electromagnetic field, okay? Or not the field, the electromagnetic spectrum, when it has the different colors and the different hertz. You got microwaves, x-rays, blah, blah, blah. 432 terahertz is visible light on the electromagnetic spectrum, okay? And this is also the, what am I trying to say? I'm gonna get back. I lost my train of thought. I always do that. But yeah, so, and then another thing with your heart chakra is you can either, with your heart chakra in regards to your lower chakras, you can have an active heart chakra, but you can use your heart chakra to solely support your lower chakras, okay? So you can have all this willpower coming from your heart right here and all this this need to will coming from, and the things that you love to do support your lower nature, okay? And lower nature doesn't necessarily mean bad, but if you have an access of your lower chakras, you know, you're gonna be, this is the average person that you see, like somebody who's greedy, somebody who don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who just worships money, God as their money, or yeah, or money as their God, you know what I'm saying? So these are the people that you see really on a daily basis. These are the people that I call the walking dead, okay? So the heart chakra, right? like I said, it's represented by the color green. All right. So a healthy heart chakra looks like pay attention to these feelings. You're compassionate, empathetic, humanitarian. You have a desire to nurture others. Now, two, the heart chakra doesn't necessarily mean being nice to every goddamn body. Okay. The heart chakra, having a healthy heart chakra, especially with the healthy sacral chakra too, can create boundaries for yourself. So just because you have an open or a healthy heart chakra, this doesn't mean you just want to hug everybody. No, this is like a place of forgiveness. This is a place of empathy and compassion. Like, for example, the best example I can use is forgiving. Like I said in my type video is titled "Forgiving Your Parents." Your heart chakra could be used as empathy for your parents to be like, okay, you know, my parents did have me kind of young, and there's no manual to be a parent. So yeah, my parents had to fucking raise me based on what they knew, and they're carrying generational curses and generational karma, and they just put that shit on me. You know what I'm saying? So my parents aren't the bad person. They're just a reflection of their environment, and they're just a reflection of what they've been through. Okay, that is the perfect example of heart chakra. Okay, it's not like, oh, I forgive my parents even though you beat me or you raped me. No, that doesn't necessarily mean that. It just means I understand from a bigger perspective, you're your own person, you went through your own shit, you haven't healed, so you reflected that shit on me. Okay, so that's what that means. All right, so just to clarify that, because we live in an age now where everybody want to be love and light and shit, and I think it's personally disgusting. Okay, it's all too much love and light and not enough darkness to integrate with the light. Okay, this is why people imbalance as fuck. And my lights are flickering, so that means the spirits in my room are moving. About every time light flickers in my room, spirits move moving and shit. Okay, so a healthy heart chakra, or access of heart chakra, excuse me, somebody who's moody, possessive, uses money and sex to control others. I did just talk about that. I did just mention that. Using examples like, I love you if you do this for me, withholds love in order to gain a certain outcome. You wouldn't do that if you really love me. So the motherfuckers who emotionally manipulate, or why would you do this and you claim you love me, or oh, I cheated on you, but you said you love me, so you can't leave me. You know what I'm saying? That will be like an access or an over access heart chakra. Somebody who's trying to emotionally manipulate you through emotions, shit like that. But somebody who has a depleted heart chakra will feel paranoid, feel sorry for yourself, indecisive, needing constant confirmation of self-worth. I see this a lot in people, and I was going to make a video about self-esteem with people, because it's like, especially when you're dealing with magic and the occult, a lot of people, sometimes when I used to tell people, like, you know, the same thing you can do, God can do it. The same thing Jesus can do, you can do it. And they don't have the self-confidence in themselves to really believe that. You know what I'm saying? So this is why they need to outsource their power to get their validation. Some people really like to be slaves, you know what I'm saying? Like to be servants to other things besides themselves. And personally, I used to be that, but when I found my own personal power, something I always knew, that just really went away. Okay, so yeah, that's the heart chakra. Okay, so like I said, this is the gateway to the higher chakras. If you do not have access to this, or do not have a healthy balance with this, you cannot access higher states of consciousness. It is merely impossible. Okay, all right. So next is, I'm going to do, what's the next one? Throat chakra. Okay. This is the chakra I live in. This is the chakra that I'm using currently right now. So this is the throat chakra, okay? It's obviously located right here in your throat. It is represented by the color blue. Okay, so it deals with creativity and communication. Throat chakra, communication, talk, deals with Mercury, all those good things. Okay, now we see people who have really a healthy throat chakra. Looks like somebody who's present in the moment, a sense of timing, a good speaker, can meditate and experience divine energy, creative sexual energy, can seek bliss through meditation, can grasp spiritual teachings. Okay, so if you have and I think, you know what I'm saying, I know I have a good throat chakra, because when somebody trying to teach me something about the occult metaphysics, I can naturally process it and understand it, compared to when you try to preach this, not preach, but kind of teach this to somebody who are on a lower vibration. This is an indicator, like, okay, this chakra of theirs is shut the fuck down. So they don't understand metaphysical knowledge because their throat chakra's fucked up. They can't process this information. The information seems foreign to them. Okay? So, an access of the throat chakra, I am guilty of these things. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm perfect, okay? Somebody who's arrogant, self-righteous, somebody talks too much. I can't talk too much, you know. Somebody's dogmatic, addictive, sexual energy, macho, prefers partners who can be dominated, and somebody who gossips, okay? So that is somebody who has an access of your throat chakra. Somebody who has a depleted throat chakra, somebody who's sacred, timid, scared to speak up for themselves. They can't express their thoughts. They lack discernment. They feel suppressed. They feel like their feelings are, you know, just suppressed, swallowed feelings. Somebody who feels conflicted with religious upbringing, may be afraid of sex, things like that. Okay, so watch out for kind of those traits when you're trying to do chakra work, okay? So, throat chakra. Now, everybody's favorite fucking chakra is the pineal gland, aka the third chakra, aka the brown chakra, or the third eye is represented by the pineal gland, okay? Now, the problem is when people start to get into spirituality, this is why I'm making this video, they tend to just want to go ahead and open up your third eye. But how the fuck can you open up your third eye properly when your other chakras ain't balanced? You know what I'm saying? Your root chakra fucked up, but the fucking kitchen floor, the fucking living room floor ain't built, but you trying to go upstairs to the master bedroom. That don't make no fucking sense. Like, it would be fucking impossible, okay? So, this chakra can be used at its best, the third eye of the pineal gland, which is okay right here, when really, at least your root chakra has to be intact first, okay? So, your brown chakra is represented by the color indigo. This is somebody who's charismatic, can receive guidance in all forms. Now, what this looks like is receiving guidance in all forms, meaning this is what the Bible says, you can learn information from anybody. So you can learn something from a child. You can learn something from a homeless person on the street. You can learn something from somebody who's homosexual. You can learn something from a person who's a different race from you. You know what I'm saying? So being able to obtain wisdom from all people, you know, regardless of age, sex, creed, things like that. That's very true. And like I said, I've learned things from people that I didn't expect to learn things from. You know what I'm saying? And they weren't even conscious. I'm just like, damn, you know, you're right. I never even thought about that. So that is what's having a healthy pineal gland or a healthy third eye chakra looks like, okay? Also, somebody who has a healthy third eye or pineal gland, spiritually energetic. They experience cosmic consciousness. They're telepathic. They're into spirituality, and they're an idealist, okay? But somebody who has an overactive third eye or overactive chakra is egomatic, proud, manipulative, religiously dogmatic, authoritarian, cold, mean, ungracious, bitter, worryful, fearful, oversensitive, spaced out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on? All those things, okay? So, brown chakra, third eye chakra, okay. Pay attention to some of these symptoms, okay? And like I said, I got all of this. I printed this out like months ago from Brother Panic's website, okay? He kind of gives this whole, so I'm reading this from his website, okay? So that is the brown chakra, or the third eye chakra. And also, this is kind of where you see realms. This is where people say, I see spirits, or I see dead people. It comes from, this is like really your third vision, to see through the bullshit. Third eye consciousness or third eye awareness would be like, let me see an example I can use. For example, when the Matrix tries to put people in authority and they really have no real authority. Like, for example, if I'm in court, you know what I'm saying, you have to play a game in court. Third eye vision would be like, it's just a motherfucker in a red robe, or not a red robe, in a black robe, who sitting up there, who went to school, who proved that they can follow directions, and they got a piece of paper, and then they were appointed to this job. Or, for example, a police officer. If you see a police officer, a person who has a blocked pineal gland, blocked brown chakra, they'll really see this person as some real authority. But with having an open third eye, you will see that, okay, like, this is just a man with a badge, typically white, who just went through some training, and now this nigga think he can delegate over the world. Another example I'll be noticing too, I observe my environment a lot. When I'm walking, people who have a blocked third eye chakra, they'll wait for there'll be no cars coming on the street, right? But then they'll have the turn signals actually wait for them to tell them to walk. And I'll just be like, what the fuck are you doing? There are no cars coming. Like, just go. Like, there's no cars coming for miles. Like, but people really need that direction. People really need somebody to tell them what to do. And that's like having a black third eye looks like. Like, people just don't, you know, they just don't think for themselves. They can't see through the illusion. Like, I don't need a fucking traffic light to delegate whether it's time for me to walk across the motherfucking street. I can obviously see there's no cars coming for miles, and I don't need to wait for the fucking turn signal, or I don't, not the turn signal, but I don't need to wait for the walkway signal to tell me to walk when I don't see any cars coming. And I see a lot of people do that, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, so third eye, brow chakra, pineal gland, things like that. Okay. Lastly is the crown chakra. Okay, the crown chakra is when people. Okay, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Let me slow down. But the crown chakra is located right here on the top of your head. Okay, it is represented by the color purple. Blockages may manifest as intense pressure on top of the head. All right, so a healthy crown chakra. Somebody who's a miracle worker, somebody who can transcend the laws of nature, somebody who's grateful, lover of beauty, somebody who sees themselves in everything. So this is why people say, you know, you are nature, nature is you, and same thing, like if I'm at the beach or something, sometimes the ocean will speak to me and basically tell me like, hey, you know, I am you, you are me. That's crown chakra consciousness, okay? Somebody who has an access of a crown chakra, which is very, very possible. Somebody who's sometimes passionate, sometimes distant, full of despair, problems with alcohol, egotistical, an erotic imagination. Somebody who just constantly daydreaming and then basically be forgetting that they in the fucking physical body. Okay, so this is why it's important that all chakras are activated, because if you have access of crown chakra, and I've experienced this during Pisces season. Pisces really taught me you have to really stay in the physical realm. And last year during Pisces season was my test of, like I said, I used to escape the physical world by solitude and spirituality and drinking and all different types of mechanisms to kind of get out the physical existence. And I realized I couldn't do that anymore. And at the time, I did have an overactive crown chakra, because it was just like I would stargaze and I'd just be like, I don't want to be here no more, and somebody come and abduct me and yada yada. But I have to realize, hey, I'm still in the body. I have a purpose. It's the reason why I chose to come into this meat suit. I like to call my body a meat suit. I don't know. It's just, I just find it funny. But yes, those are access of a crown chakra. Somebody who has a depleted crown chakra, this means this shit is blocked, okay? No spark of joy, difficult making decisions, lack of memory, and diminished concentration, okay? And this is also the, what do they call this? The piscis or something like that. Like, I can't pronounce it. But basically this represents the cosmic womb. You can see it's a whole, this is basically sacred geometry. When you look at this shit, it's sacred geometry, okay? And I think that's what it's called, the piscis or something like that. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but it's called something like that. This is like the womb of the universe, all right? So that is the crown. That's just like a basis of the crown chakra. Now, how do you activate certain chakras? It's very easy. Do shit that correlates with that fucking energy, okay? So for example, if I want to increase my creativity, then I would focus my attention and visualize the color. Well, this is what I do. When I feel like my chakras are imbalanced, I take a step back, and first I use a lot of visualization to, and like a lot of dark energy to kind of alchemize my body or have my body do what I want it to do. So if I want to bring in more creativity, for example, I have citrine, right? Citrine is ruled, this helps with the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. I usually just visualize the color orange. I already know where the chakra is located, so I just feel that chakra and I visualize the color orange. And I just imagine like the color, or it's expanding, like that chakra expanding. And not only do I do that, I actually do things in correspondence with that chakra. So I might color, or I might get on here and do a video to express my creativity, or I may write, or I just might write my feelings down in a notebook journal or things like that. That's acting out my sacral chakra. Or I might have some sex. That's doing that. That's doing that too. Okay. So pay attention to how you feel. If I feel like, you know, I'm just feel disconnected, if I feel like I need some guidance from source or from the universe or from God, I'm going to work on my higher chakra. So I'm going to work on my throat, my brow, and my crown. Okay, usually for your brow chakra, I use amethyst. Amethyst is really good for your brow and for your crown chakra. Okay, this, I say amethyst is really like your starter crystal. Okay, if you're gonna start getting crystals, your top ones that you should have off rip is rose quartz, is this right here, amethyst, and citrine. Okay, those are, and a grounding stone. So a grounding stone, any dark stone is a grounding stone. Okay, so you got let me see, you got smoky quartz, which I have here. Smoky quartz deals with your root chakra. Okay, smoky quartz, obsidian. I wouldn't recommend black tourmaline because I did do some research on black tourmaline, and they said like black tourmaline is the type of energy, when you put energy in it, it like sends it up to the universe and it like recycles it back down. So it's not like it's getting rid of it, it's just recycling it. Okay. Yeah. I have this too, this Amazonite. This is like my favorite crystal besides labradorite. I have Amazonite to help me with my communication, to help me clarify my thoughts, things like that. Okay. So that's pretty much it. So you really have to focus on to see which chakra works for you, which chakra doesn't work for you. How you feel. If you're feeling anxious, okay, why am I feeling anxious? Your root chakra probably fucked up. If you just not feeling out of tune with your emotions, you need to either work on your sacral or your heart chakra. If you feel like my intuition sucks now, like this person, I feel like I could avoid this situation, but my intuition wasn't intact. This is where you open up your brow chakra and your crown chakra, okay? And then your crown chakra, I forgot to mention too, is the art of detachment. So this is when they say practice the art of detachment. That comes from your crown chakra, okay? So your crown chakra is the connection to source. This is where cosmic energy flows in and then just kind of works through your entire vessel, okay? So detaching meaning, yes, I have family. Yes, I have children. Yes, I have money. Yes, I have all these earthly things. But at the end of the day, they are not bound. They're not going to bind my existence or bind my spirit to the physical realm. Okay. So, like I said, it's not a form of escapism. It's just a form of, yes, I have all these things in my human life, but if need be, I can let them go and detach from them. Okay. Like, there are things that I know I need to detach from, okay? Or there are things that if it came down to it, like, yeah, I know I would have to detach from it because it wouldn't be in my best interest to hold on to them, okay? So yeah. Another thing on crystals I wanted to mention, crystals work for you, okay? You don't work for the crystals. The crystals are here to serve you, okay? So when you're trying to cipher the energy or when you're trying to bring the energy to you, your crystals, it's like, I can't explain it. Like, you have to put yourself at the center of your magic. You have to put yourself at the center of whatever ritual that you're doing and understand that the external realm works for you. Okay, so this amethyst, I know for a fact that this amethyst, like, I don't ask this amethyst, hey, you know, give me this or give me that. I just know, hey, when I bind to this, I talk to my crystals, I'm like, yo, like, I need this from you right now. And your crystals are here to serve you. You know what I'm saying? Your crystals are here for you. Personally, I build relationships with my crystals. Personally, I feel like they are living entities. How do you charge the crystals, or what do you do? It's many things that I do. You can charge crystals. The best, easiest thing to do, leave them out in the sunlight. Leave them out in the sunlight, let them charge. Okay, that's my favorite thing to do because I feel like I like the sun. I'm a sun person. People leave them in the moon, but I'm more of a sun person than a moon person. You can use, if you live by a beach, which I do, I take my crystals to the beach and I just dip them boys in there, and like I just baptize my crystals, and you just feel them, like you just feel like they come out new, fresh, and regenerized, and things like that. Also, if you don't live by a beach though, you can just use regular. You can just put salt in some water, and then let your crystals sit in like a container or like a bowl overnight. You can cleanse them that way. You can put sage over them, burn sage through them. You can burn Palo Santo through them. There's many ways to cleanse crystals. You can turn on some binary beats or some frequencies, and you can sit them by a speaker, and you can clear them out that way. It's a lot that you can do. Or if I don't have the time to do that, you can do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can put them, you can use your energy to cleanse them. It's like you're using yourself as a battery to recharge, or to recharge your crystals. I do that sometimes. Like if I'm out and if I feel like my crystals are dead or not working for me, then, you know, I just hold them close. I use my heart chakra to do it though. Like, cause my heart, this is like, Bobby Hemmett calls this, it's like, it's the gateway. You know what I'm saying? It's the gateway to, it's like the heart chakra is a portal. Okay. So I put like my crystals in my heart chakra, and I just visualize like some energy, green energy, dark energy, just coming through my heart, circulating through my heart, and I visualize it going to the crystal. Okay, that's how I cleanse crystals. Like, there's many other ways to do it, or quick way. If you got incense, just run them through with incense and just burn them. Talk to them, be like, hey, you know, what's up? You know, all that. So I think my crystals this one's definitely masculine. I get a lot of masculine energy from this crystal. This one's definitely feminine, masculine. I just recently got this from my mentor. She gave this to me, so I haven't really bonded with this like that yet. She also gave me this too. This is rose quartz, and it's like a candle holder. So it's a lot of energy coming through this. Rose quartz is also used for the heart chakra, okay? It deals with self-love. Rose quartz is really bomb, especially if you're going through a breakup. You can use you know, be like, fuck him, fuck that bitch, fuck that nigga, and just put that shit right here on your heart. Like, I just love myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm worth more. Yeah, they ain't have to do me like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what the rose quartz is for. All right. I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, when your chakras are in balance, like I said, or if one chakra's out of balance or not in balance, like I said, this conglomerately determines how strong your aura is. Okay, it's like a charge. It's like they connect all with one another, and when they all charged up, they emit your biofield or your electromagnetic frequency. Because I told y'all, everything on the planet has an electromagnetic frequency. Okay, from plants, from the earth, from animals, everybody has an electromagnetic field. Okay, so depending on the intelligence of that being, or how self-aware that being is, depends on if that if his, her, or its aura is going to emit a great frequency. Okay, yeah, and that's how you kind of determine, and that's how you kind of take care of your etheric body. All right, and then once you surpass the crown chakra too, your Akashic records that's like your next chakra. Like I said, you have many chakras, many you exist on many levels, but I'm just talking about the basic 7 that you can really have the most access to in this body. All right, this is what's like, just like an introductory. So if I got questions, let me know, because I have a lot of time. And I remember I went on live earlier, and it was really fucking dope. Just me answering questions and things like that. Some people did send me emails, so if you did send me an email, just give me time to respond. I've been up. I didn't even get that much sleep because earlier I went to bed kind of late. So no, I went to bed early. Like I went to bed like at 6, 7 o'clock this morning, and I got no sleep. I only got like 6 hours of sleep. So that's that. I'm trying to think what else to talk about. I really hope y'all checked out that 12/12 portal. Tomorrow is the winter solstice, so make sure your rituals are ready. Make sure that you are setting intentions. Make sure that, like I said, make sure you're not bringing in baggage from 2018. That's all I gotta say. Make sure you not, we ain't got time. And I'm to the point now. I don't feel like I can't go back. I can't go back to the things that I've been through in 2018. I can't go back to old patterns. I can't continue to deal with people who I can't continue to deal with people who are just doing the same shit with their lives. Like, that's just not what's up. That's not what I'm gonna do. What's the most important chakra? I mean, that's like saying what's your most important breath of air that you got to take. It just depends on your. I would say the best way to answer that question is really to determine what's your zodiac sign. Okay, what is your sign? What constellation did you come through this to get to this physical vessel? Okay. So for example, I'm a Gemini, so I live in my throat chakra. Okay, so that is you're Leo. So for you, you live in your pineal gland. Leo is in the pineal gland because Leo deals with creativity, creating children, nurturing children, things like that. So really, Scorpio, I think, if I'm not mistaken, y'all are in the sacral chakra because each sign rules a different body part. And if you've seen like a little diagram of what each sign ruled, y'all deal with the sacral chakra. Okay, so where the reproductive system is. So along with Taurus, I believe. So Scorpio is in the sacral chakra. Okay, y'all deal with pleasure. Y'all deal with emotions. Virgo is in the throat chakra, just like Gemini. Think about it. Virgo and Gemini are both ruled by Mercury. And what is Mercury? The planet of communication. Mercury is represented by Thoth. Thoth is also Hermes. Hermes is also Hermes is not Ishu. But any guides to communication will be ruled by Mercury, and Virgo and Gemini are the signs ruled by communication. So you're going to be in your throat chakra. Okay, so your throat chakra is the most important. The throat chakra is where you live and where you want to keep in balance. Okay, and then somebody said Cancer. I don't remember where Cancer is. I want to say either the heart or the brow chakra. I don't remember. You can look it up. But each sign definitely has a chakra ruler. Okay, so that is how you determine which chakra is the most important to you. But to say a general question, like yeah, thank you. Thank you. I spent hours studying and implementing. You know what I'm saying? That's how serious I am. Like, y'all really gotta be serious about spirituality, this shit. Like, it's not to say it's not no cult shit, you know what I'm saying? It's just really what's conducive for you. But it's just really being aware of really, you came here to seek knowledge. You came here to really figure out how the fuck you gonna get off this planet. So yeah, I gotta learn my shit, because I'm not coming back here. I'm not trying to be in another body for a very, very, very long time. I am over this shit. Okay, this shit is dead. All right. What's the best way to raise your vibration? I would say meditation for sure. Meditation is the best way. There's many things you can do. What's your favorite song? Listen to your favorite song, listen to your favorite music to raise your vibration. For example, I love the Isley Brothers and I love Anita Baker. So if I'm feeling down, I feel like, it's something attacking me or something attached to me, I listen to Anita Baker and I'll turn on some Isley Brothers. That makes me feel really good. You can sun gaze, get some sun to raise your vibration. You can watch videos and information about spirituality. That raises your vibration to higher consciousness. Just anything dealing with... really, that makes you feel good. Okay, so raising your vibration is just your emotional body has a lot of I love Bobby Womack. Rest his soul. I think he passed. You know what I'm saying? Rest his soul. I fuck with Bobby Womack. But yeah, whatever makes you feel good. Shit, like whatever makes you feel good on an emotional level, because your emotions, depending on really what if you have air, fire, or earth signs. On the cusp of your water houses, that's how you access and raise your vibration. Okay, so for example, if you had Taurus on your fourth house cusp, okay? So Taurus in the fourth house, okay? The fourth house is where your earlier childhood is. It's where how you view your mother. It's the things that you need in your home to feel complete. Okay, so, or if you have Pisces and, Taurus in the 12th house, that can tell you how to access the spirit realm. So you access the spirit realm through materialism, through materialistic things, or just doing things that are material, if that makes sense. If you have, like me, for example, water. I have water on the cusp of my water houses. I have a natural chart. So each chart falls into its natural place. This is why I get along with all of the signs, because my energy allows them to, it's something about my energy with all signs that just makes them feel natural. So I access spirit realms through my feelings. Okay, so this is why I'm learning the value of feelings, and I didn't understand that value at first. But I went through some things, and now I do. So that's that. Okay. So honestly, I really, really like doing lives. I think I'm going to start doing this more often. Like I said, because, like I said earlier, trying to upload a video, and I have so many ideas. I have so much content written down. It's so many things I be wanting to do and wanting to speak about, but sometimes I just don't have the energy to really sit here, record, and then wait 3 fucking hours for fucking YouTube to upload. So that's that. Like I said, so yeah, chakras, don't negate chakras, okay? Please, please, please don't negate your chakras. Your chakras are extremely, 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 extremely important, okay? I thought I could get around my chakras when I first had my awakening and started getting spirituality. I knew of them, but I didn't understand the importance of applying them, okay? Because like I said, if you're feeling some type of way, or you feel like your emotions out of whack, and you just don't feel the same at all, and you feel like your whole world's tearing apart, you have to go within. You have to fix your emotions, or different things reside in different chakras, okay? So, and that is what makes up your etheric body, your body as a whole. You know what I'm saying? This is what determines, are you vibrating high or low, but the type of, they're the same color as the rainbow. So this is what, that kind of determines, like I say, your outer world. As above, so below, as within, so without. Hello, hello. So, yeah, that's that. Give me some more questions, y'all. Like I said, I'm supposed to be going out to dinner with my friends later. And if y'all have questions, now's the time to ask questions, any advice. I am hearing ringing in my ear, and yeah, I'm having a lot of paranormal activity going on in my room right now. Birthstone is amethyst. Yeah, what month is amethyst again? What month is that? I don't remember. Good old Aquarius. Okay, yeah. Oh, Aquarius. I like Aquarius. I really do. I like Aquarius energy. Like I said, from now on, I'm going to start doing astrology not from, Aquarius act like this, or Leos act like that, or Pisces acts like this. I'm going to start explaining the spiritual principles behind each sign, okay? And that's why I've been spending a lot of time away, because I've been wanting y'all to I've been trying to figure out how can I be the best me to help y'all to be y'all best. You know what I'm saying? So of course I'm going to have to spend time away. Of course I'm going to have to go through shit and die internally, and come back and give y'all some shit that I got from the underworld. So it's like, that's why I have to spend a lot of time away. And I'm noticing, like I said, the spiritual community, or the astrology community, is just, it's a hot ass mess, honey. Like, people making spirituality as a trend, okay? And it's like, I've been noticing that a lot of people just want to hop on the wave. You know what I'm saying? And this is nothing. You can't hop on a wave. You know, and that really makes me angry that people really want to play with this shit like it's some cool shit. But really, I would really give my life for this. You know what I'm saying? And even just me being around certain teachers and certain people who parade themselves as spiritual teachers, now it's like I'm learning from them on what not to do. Because some of these spiritual teachers out here, they not doing the shit. They're not doing the shit that they say that they're doing. and peace. What's good? They're not doing the shit that they're saying that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like I said, I ain't gonna name no names because I'm not trying to. I don't want to do that. But nobody's practicing what the fuck they preach at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So I want to have that integrity. Like if I'm not doing some shit, I'm not gonna tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, and pretend like and parade around like I'm doing some shit that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And people who do astrology, it's like there's no evolution in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, moon in this or moon in Aries. How do you feel about this or how do you feel about that? I'm like, okay, how the fuck is that gonna help me get to higher octaves of my moon being Aries? You know what I'm saying? They just using it as entertainment purposes, and that's kind of what makes me angry. Like, yeah, it's fun, it's used for entertainment purposes, but at the same time, astrology is a tool for self mastery only. That's the divine purpose of astrology. It's not to end compatibility. And I would, well, with compatibility, like I said, you have to rise above that. You know what I'm saying? Because your astrology sign really just represents you as a human, okay? Because your soul doesn't abide by your astrology sign, but your human in your physical body does. That's just the difference. So if you see people who are really acting off that chart, like I said, I know as a Gemini, the whole purpose of really astrology is really to become all of the signs and integrate the energy from all of the signs to become one. Okay, this is what Jesus and the 12 disciples was about. Okay, so you are in the middle. So imagine a wheel, right? You're in the middle. Okay, you are Christ. Okay, and Christ had 12 disciples, 12 signs of the zodiac. Okay, and from each of his 12 disciples, Christ learned the 13th zodiac sign. I don't really study that. I don't. To me, it don't resonate with me to study it. So, yeah, because we're all in one. So, yeah, 13 sign astrology doesn't interest me at all, personally. Really, all 13 sign astrology is really sidereal astrology with an extra sign. You know what I'm saying? Because 13 sign astrology, it really tells you your sidereal chart. So you have your sidereal. Maybe I should make a video on that too, the difference between tropical and sidereal. But your sidereal is basically the sign that's comes before you. So, for example, somebody in here mentioned that they were Aquarius. So, according to sidereal astrology, you would be a Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? So you hold these traits on a certain plane. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure that shit out now. I think tropical astrology really describes you in a third dimension, but sidereal astrology, I think, describes you on maybe another dimension, maybe the fourth dimension, or maybe the second. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm still trying to figure that out and navigate through that. But, yeah, so the whole purpose of astrology is, let the dead bury the dead. Amen. Hallelujah. About to catch the Holy Ghost over here. But the whole purpose of astrology is really for self-mastery purposes only. Okay? It's nothing. That's it. It's not for entertainment purposes. And like I said, it just really makes me mad. Like, how are you helping people? Like, when you're doing natal charts on people, are you just telling them about themselves? Like, if you ever got a reading with me, I don't just tell you, okay, these are your energies, you act them out this way. No, I tell you, okay, this is what you have. You have Venus square this. Okay, this means this. Be careful with this. You know what I'm saying? On a negative octave, if you don't use this energy properly, this is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? There's a possibility that this is going to happen. So I tell you exactly how to use your energies for you, not against you. Okay, you make your planets work for you. You make your astrology chart work for you. You make your natal chart work for you. You don't work for your natal chart. Okay, you are not a slave to the planets. If you're a chaos being, you control the planets. I tell the planets what to do. Okay, so that's just something that I have. That's just a connection that I have. Like if I'm trying to cipher energy, like for example, I had to take a physical assessment test. For my yearly physical assessment test, I had to do push-ups, sit-ups, and some cardio. Before it began, luckily it was on a Tuesday, I called on the energy of Aries. Like, listen, Aries, you know what I'm saying? I need you to give me this energy. I need you to give me the strength. I ain't been to the gym in about 2 weeks. And I really need you to give me the strength. And sure enough, I excelled. Adaptive knowledge of self. Yeah, of course, exactly. And I excelled in my test, my physical test. And it was just easy to me. At that point, because I called upon those energies. And yeah, so that's that. Like I said, you are more powerful than you think you are. You know, and like I said, I'm gonna do a video probably yeah, you must master and control the avatar. That's what the Avatar of the Last Airbender was about. Like the elements are really against you, kind of. So it's really kind of imperative that you learn how to master them shit. You become the avatar. And that's the same thing with astrology. You master all the signs. You master Capricorn, you master Aquarius, you master Cancer, you master Aries, you master all that shit, okay? Because you are the centre of that. All right? Um, with your heart, my yeah. So yeah, always deal with that shit with pure heart, not egotism. Okay. Like I said, I'm balancing that too. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm balancing it. I'm learning. Uh, use a tool to master self strengthening. Yeah, it's a tool for self mastery only. It's not a tool for entertainment purposes. So stay away. It depends what type of person you are when you're on your evolution. If you like shit like that, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Entertain that. But if you want to see, okay, what can I do with this? How can I master this energy? You know what I'm saying? I got a square between my sun and my moon. You know what I'm saying? They're 90 degrees apart. So how can I master this? What can I do? That's really kind of what you want to focus on in that aspect, okay? I've been on here for like an hour, and I think it might be time. For me to skedaddle, because I'm really, really hungry. Like my stomach is touching my spine right now. So, like I said, if y'all are interested in getting a reading from me, or any just consultations, because I do like a lot of consultations now, and I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to be more confident in my abilities now. Like I be channeling shit from people, like people's ancestors, people's whatever deity is attached to a person. They'll let me know, like, hey, you know, tell this motherfucker that I've been trying to contact this nigga for years, but this nigga been ignoring me. Like I have the ability to do that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not. So hit my email if you need something. If you want me to do something, look over your chart, things like that. This is what I do. This gives me pleasure. This gives me satisfaction. Is helping people. This is why I came here. This is why I do what I do. I do what I do to empower all 14 of y'all in my chat right now. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave and go ahead and go. But yeah, if y'all got some more questions, like I said, now's the time. If y'all don't, then I'm gonna wait a minute. But like I said, I'm getting used to this live shit. It's very fun. It saves me a lot of time. It saves me a lot of energy, and I really enjoy it. So, yeah. So winter solstice tomorrow. Make sure y'all set those intentions. Are you familiar with the quincunx? Yeah, the quincunx. The quincunx is I've been studying minor aspects a lot lately. Quincunx is a minor aspect. I forgot which signs are quincunx. Like I don't know it as prominent as I know which signs are squared to each other. Like I know Aries is squared to Cancer. I know Cancer is fucking opposite of Capricorn. I know Sagittarius is opposite of Gemini. I know things like that. But I don't know which signs. I think one quincunx sign I do remember is Taurus is quincunx to Sagittarius, if I'm not mistaken. Right, it's the signs before and the opposite. I got the sun and Neptune. Yeah, I got one with the yeah. So, like I know with quincunxes, they said like with squares you can find compromise. But I heard with quincunxes, it's like no compromise. It's just two energies that's constantly like battling with each other. So that's kind of discouraging. Like I have yet to hear any good hopeful news on quincunxes. But like I said, I don't worry about it because I control my chart. My chart don't control me. So I am the master wielder of my planetary energies. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep them shits in check. Works hard when you know. Where's this too? It's hard when you know what you know though. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, y'all. I'm really about to skate on out of here. Like I said, thank y'all for watching. I will see y'all later. Bye bye.